各位觀眾歡迎收睇26分鐘見證實錄。加國係一個推崇多元文化嘅國家，少數族裔人口比例一直都有上升。而根據加拿大統計局2016年人口普查嘅數據，少數族裔佔本國人口大約係22%，而海外出世嘅移民比率亦都大約係2%。屬於少數族裔嘅新移民嚟到本國，需要重新開始生活，揾嘢做無疑會係其中嘅一大挑戰。佢哋會遇上啲乜嘢困難？本國又有啲乜嘢支援可以幫助佢哋喺事業上面盡快起步呢？我哋一齊去了解下。加拿大作為多元文化都會，吸引唔同族裔嚟到本國定居工作。當中有新移民，亦都有唔少係土生土長，多年嚟為本國經濟發展作出貢獻嘅少數族裔。不過，礙於語言、文化同埋種族等嘅差異，要全面融入社會，繼而向上流動，唔少嘅少數族裔新移民都會遇到一定嘅挑戰。
English is my second language. First of all, my language skill is not so good, maybe.
Everything was totally different, and I need some time to figure out something about the new situation, new environment, and new countries.
Have you had any hard time?
Well, yeah, yes, because I think here, I mean, the culture is different.
為咗加快適應新嘅環境，有人就選擇參加由本地機構舉辦嘅就業支援課程，希望盡快融入社會，揾到心儀工作。但係就算揾到嘢做，少數族裔嘅待遇又係咪平等呢？
如果你再每一個層次嚟睇，每一個薪酬嘅階級嚟去睇，似乎嗰啲數據咧就顯示出好似係每一樣嘢都係好公平咁。咁但係我就係講嘅就係實質上係咪咁咧？咁呢樣嘢就係需要更加深入嚟到研究先知嘅。
有研究就指出，少數族裔喺就業上的確受到差別待遇。
Know that people who apply for jobs and their resume and application contains an Asian name are less likely to get called in for an interview than an applicant with the exact same qualifications.
而即使係喺本國出世嘅少數族裔，亦都唔例外。
Everyone's Canadian born. Everyone was born and educated in Canada, and yet we see about a 15% earnings gap between Canadian-born visible minority men and Canadian-born white men. 本地一間為移民及難民提供安頓及融入社會服務嘅非牟利機構喺9月底舉行咗一場會議，邀請咗唔同嘅機構喺現場擺設攤位，希望為擁有專業背景嘅新移民提供相關資訊。
The conference today is really the purpose is to give those skills to not only be good at the first job that you got, but to be able to get the skills to progress, to get noticed, to get promoted, to be seen as the next leader. So conference like this is one example of Mosaic does to provide those tools and the networks.
參加呢個會議嘅好多都係有多年專業經驗同埋高學歷嘅新移民。
I was a lawyer over than 15 years. I also studied in Australia, MBA.
I have a bachelor degree in business administration and some courses toward professional bookkeeping certificate.
I have a Master of Science in Pure Mathematics, and well, my experience in job is mostly in like a teacher and like a professor in a university in Mexico.
Yeah, I originally come from India, my background, but I left India a long time back. I worked in Saudi Arabia for over 20 years, and I am a graduate, computer science graduate, and I work mostly in a software called SAP.
咁雖然佢哋擁有專業背景同埋豐富嘅工作經驗，咁但係嚟到加拿大揾嘢做嘅過程仍然係充滿挑戰。
A lot of newcomers come with their families. When they arrive, they don't have the funds to support themselves. They need to start working. So often newcomers will find the jobs where they might be underutilizing their own skills just to be able to support their families.
有屬於少數族裔嘅新移民就表示喺求職嘅時候遇上唔同嘅困難。
Actually, if I tell the truth, first time I was a little bit disappointed. I tried to something relating to my former job, but I couldn't find that. Then I applied for production assistant in a large company, and I worked. That was just a seasonal work. Then 3 months after it was just finished.
It's a little difficult because the employer maybe doesn't trust about the education in Mexico.
不過佢哋都認同喺就業上面需要重新開始，冇可能一步登天揾到心儀嘅工作。
It's not necessary that I may land up exactly what I'm looking for, but once you've made a transition and moved to a new country, you have to adapt. And if you're willing to adapt, you're willing to change. So I can foresee maybe nothing works overnight. It may take me a while. I may not find the right job. I may not find the right thing. I'm willing to reorient, maybe restart a bit here and there.
I'm in the process. No, I think maybe the key part maybe it will be the networking that I need to build more that I have now. I think that one will be helpful in the future.
Okay, all right, we'll just go with this then. Okay, so we're talking about
呢度係非牟利機構 Mosaic 嘅一間課室。咁今日一班女性嘅新移民就喺度參加一個有關就業準備嘅課程。學生過往嘅工作經驗都同商業有關。咁喺課程入面，學生會獲得同企業合作嘅機會。佢哋會學習點樣利用課堂學到嘅設計思考 （design thinking） 為企業揾出解決問題嘅方法。
The design thinking 呢是用 empathy focus 來 problem solve。那學這個想法呢，可以幫忙他們比較adaptable，然後幫他們比較體諒其他人，他們公司是怎麼做東西，或者公司有什麼毛病，可以幫他們想新辦法，這樣子他們可以比較快。
有嚟自巴西嘅學生就認為，本地嘅就業市場上面雖然唔難揾到同佢專業背景有關嘅職位空缺，但係喺求職嘅時候覺得缺乏競爭力。
Well, there is many positions in the market relevant to my background. I'm ready to work. I feel confident, but when I go to the interview, when I get a feedback, they say they found somebody else and they prefer to hire Canadians because they are more into the culture, or they said, oh, English might be a problem, or in fact, sometimes I feel no matter how much I study, no matter how much I'm prepared, no matter how much I'm ready to be in the market, I feel almost useless.
而班上另一位嚟自越南嘅同學就對就業前景充滿信心，佢相信加拿大嘅僱主提供平等嘅工作機會。
I've been sending around my resume and I have some interviews, but some I'm still waiting to hear back from the employers. I think Canada is welcoming newcomers, so they are welcoming the skills and experience that the newcomers are bringing from all over the world to Canada.
呢個課程嘅負責人 Daisy 14年前由中國移民到本國，嚟加拿大之前佢係一名醫生，嚟到本國之後就以護士作為職業，之後就加入為新移民服務嘅行列。佢明白到新移民啱啱嚟到嘅時候揾嘢做嘅挑戰。佢話相信透過相關嘅就業輔助課程，可以為啱啱嚟到本國嘅少數族裔提供重大嘅幫助。
在聯邦政府扶持下，我們就是提供給我們的 employer partner 一部分的工資的支持，就是說，然後呢給我們的 participants 呢一個工作的機會，等於是 paid internship， 我們說的是 paid internship 這樣一個機會呢，讓他們能夠拿到第一份的就是加拿大的跟他們職業有關的工作。 那么他们有了这个經驗以後呢，那麼為他們進一步尋找工作啊，就會搭了一個很堅實的平台。
Daisy 寄語喺求職嘅時候遇上困難嘅少數族裔，咁除咗要加強英語能力，亦都要持續自我增值。
他們原來的 background 到這裡來，怎麼樣發掘一些東西，他們可以 update 他們自己的，那麼拿到當地的一些必須的一些證書啊，或者是一些credential 啊，不管怎麼樣，就是當地我們 employer 需要的東西，那麼他們如果在這個當中能夠得到的話，那麼他們就更加 qualified。
課程雖然仲有1個禮拜，咁但係學生都似乎有所得着。
IWERC Mosaic really prepares you for what is outside, for what is there. So I feel more confident, and the Canadian market really requires confidence.
So far, I've learned improving my resume, improving the interview skills. That's what we learned from the first week. And then in these 2 weeks, it's about design thinking, so help us to be more creative. So I think that would help us to be more adaptable in the new society, new culture.
咁喺本國少數族裔嘅工作機會有冇受到相關嘅法案保護？咁而佢哋喺工作上面嘅晉升機會同埋待遇又係咪平等呢？下一節翻嚟我哋一齊探討啊！